DurianAsean.
What are the measures taken by UNESCO in promoting human rights in the world of journalism and reporting, especially in the ASEAN community?
UN as a whole has many different agencies and bodies. UNESCO is the UN agency that has the mandate on freedom of expression. We have the mandate on safety of journalists, which means we promote the safety of journalists and the issue of impunity. Within ASEAN, same as what we do in other regions, we try to mainstream this idea that everyone has the right to have the freedom of expression. The media should be free. UNESCO promotes what we call a free, independent, and pluralistic media. By free, we mean free from interference from the government, free from commercial pressure, and by independent, that the editors, the news organizations themselves would be able to set the agenda which they need to do. And we like to see that every country in the region to ensure that journalists have a safe environment to work in. And if there is an attack on journalists, especially when it's a fatal attack on journalists, we would like to have the state investigate the cases swiftly, thoroughly, as soon as possible, to bring the perpetrator of the crime to justice, and to report these investigations to international mechanisms. For example, UNESCO's Director General's report on the safety of journalists and the danger of impunity that is published once every 2 years. Or to the Human Rights Council mechanism, which is the Universal Periodic Review, UPR. So these are some of the mechanisms that the state should really report on to help maintain a level of transparency and to help give pressure that the investigation is ongoing and the perpetrator will be caught. This all relates to the rule of law. They are, for example, already ASEAN Declaration on Human Rights. Mm-hmm. That is a good document, and it is very much in line with all the international standards that is already available. And we feel that if the ASEAN community, everyone, not just the journalists, but also policymakers, journalism schools, academics, the national authorities, the security forces, the judiciary system, all of them, if they can refer to the ASEAN Declarations of Human Rights, that would be a main step into creating a positive development in ensuring that journalism is free to be practiced in the region and journalists are safe to practice their craft.
DurianAsean.